Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Lee. You're watching Dark Roots Creations, and this is the ultimate fall book tag. Hey friends, I just wanted to come back with another tag for the fall. I had a lot of fun doing the one in the summertime, One Last Splash. So I thought I would create another one for the fall, and this is just bookish, cozy, all the feels that we get of, sweater weather time, and let's get started. First up is Crisp Leaves and Cozy Sweaters, a book that makes you feel warm and safe inside. For me, I'm going to go with a childhood favorite, Can't Be Beat. This is Christie's Great Idea by Anna Martin. This is the first book in the Babysitters Club series. Very quickly, if you don't know, this is about a girl named Christy Thomas who got together with her friends back in 7th grade and started a babysitters club for parents who wanted to call one number and find a bunch of sitters to look after their kids. It went on to be a very successful business for them, but it all started with the first book, which will always be very comforting and nostalgic to me. Pumpkin Spice Everything, a popular book that was really hyped up. Did it live up to the hype, or what did you think? Immediately what comes to mind is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. This is the first book in the Dream Harbor series. This was super popular, boasted as like ultimate fall, ultimate cozy, totally Gilmore Girls. And it was about a girl named Jean or Jeannie whose aunt leaves her cafe in this small town, and all the people that live in the town. And I get from that why you were supposed to get like the Gilmore Girls vibes. It didn't really work for me. It was okay. I gave it 3 stars, but it definitely wasn't this like super hyped up book that met the hype for me. If you read it though, I'd love to know what you thought. Number 3 is Chilly Nights and Candlelight, a book with an atmosphere so vivid you could almost feel the weather. Easy. For me, this is The Overnight Guest by Heather Gudenkauf. This is about a writer who's staying at this farmhouse so she could have isolation while she finishes working on her book. And then this huge winter storm rolls in. It's become dangerous to be on the roads, to be outside. And soon she realizes that she's not alone. It was super creepy. You felt the cold, the darkness, all that went along with it. It was super atmospheric in the best way possible. Number 4, Corn Mazes and Scarecrows, a book with twist, puzzles, or a sense of mystery that kept you guessing. I'm going to go the cozy mystery route for this one, and I picked Muscled Out by Barbara Ross. This was number 3 in the main clam bake series. This is about a family, the Snowden family, who owns a clam bake business. And the season's winding down. I mean, you can just tell by the fall cover of this book. That's absolutely beautiful. And a man known as the Muscle King is coming to their location trying to scout out for basically to take their business. He winds up dead, and now one of the in-laws of the Snowden family is being accused of the murder. So it's basically up to Julia to figure out what happened and to solve the crime. I really enjoyed this one, mostly because I thought, not only because, but I thought the Muscle King was a funny name, and I really enjoyed this series, especially in the middle stories of how the mysteries came about and how they took care of their business. Number 5, Bonfires and Ghost Stories. Your favorite spooky or slightly eerie read, not necessarily horror. Again, with the atmosphere, I'm going to go with The Dark Witch by Nora Roberts. This is the first book in the Cousin O'Dwyer series. This takes place in Ireland. A distant cousin is coming from America to move there, and she's meeting up with her cousins where magic and legends and all of that run through their family and on the property, and just they own and run a horse stables. Absolutely atmospheric, very dark, great start to a trilogy, and gives just enough witchy vibes that kind of gives you that feeling without it being creepy or horror. Number 6, Golden Afternoons, a book with the perfect autumn cover. It's going to seem a little bit basic, but Pumpkin Everything by Beth Labonte. It's just a simple cover, but it's so fall. It makes me want to go get a drink and go to a park with a book and just enjoy the leaves falling around me while I read my book. Number 7, Harvest Time, a book where a character grows or matures significantly. For this, I'm going to pick a middle grade book, and this is B is for Blended by Lindsay Stoddard. This is about a girl named B and her mom, and it's just always been the two of them. Now her mom is getting married and they're moving into the stepfather's house. She's also going to have stepbrothers and dogs, and it's going to become a big family. And B is a little upset about this. She's used to it just being her and her mom. She's on the soccer team. Something unfair happens with the soccer team, and when her new blended family backs her up, she really does see the benefits of having the blended family, and that even though maybe you're not biological, you can become a family. It was really cute, really enjoyed it, and really just a lot of these middle grades have been hitting like way harder than adult books, and I love that. Number 8, Apple Picking, a book you went into without expectations but ended up loving. For this one, I'm going to go with The Peach Pit by Erin Soderbergh Downing. This is the second book in the Great Peach Experiment series. I didn't have high hopes for this because the first book, the mother has died, she left the family an inheritance, the father buys a food truck, and the whole family goes on the food truck circuit, and they're experimenting, they're entering food contests. It was just a great time. Now it is fall, they're back home, and I just didn't think the family dynamic would be better or the same without being on the road and having that competition to kind of bring out their strengths. But in this one, there is a chance to fix up a house and get it for themselves, almost a bit of a competition in that way. And it turned out to be a pleasant surprise. I really enjoyed it. The family comes back together again, and again, we see their strengths, and it just really worked out. So it was a very underrated in my mind, but turned out to be a great book. Number 9, Flannel and Friendship, a book featuring a strong, memorable friendship or chosen family. Instantly, I thought of Falling in Love by Erin Branscombe. This is the first book in the Freedom Valley series. In this one, the main character basically lost her family. She's starting over. She winds up going to this inn, and the guy that's running the inn, he recently lost his father and he's struggling to keep the inn. And he offers her a job there, and she starts working there. They eventually fall into a romance, which is obvious, it's not a spoiler. But you also see a bunch of the other people that work at the inn and how they each have their own stories of how they came to be and live and work at the inn. And that really does start a setting for a found family, the inn being like the heart of this town and the book. And the other books in the series that I'm still in the middle of reading, but what I've read so far all have that same vibe. Everybody's welcomed into this inn and this family, and I just love that. That's what keeps me reading these books. And number 10, Falling Back, Daylight Savings, a book you'd love to reread or are most looking forward to reading this fall. Book I'm most looking forward to is book 2 in an Autumn Burrow romance. This is Maple Sugar Crush. I'm sure from the cover you can tell the series that this is in. Absolutely love these covers. Can't wait to get into this one. I just know it's going to have all the cozy vibes. Unfortunately, there's just 2 books in this series. I'm hoping maybe she'll do more, but for now, I'll take what I can get. Okay, so if you love books and fall as much as I do, please consider yourself tagged. I would love to see you do a video on this. I'd love to see your answers, or comment down below with your answers if you don't have a channel or you don't want to make a video. I would love to see everyone's responses. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Your support means a lot to me, and I love connecting with our amazing community. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe to stay updated with my latest videos. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.